Hey guys, my name is Haley and today I will be filming the book buying habits tag. I was not technically tagged by anybody to do this, but I did see this on Ashley from Set the Stories channel and I figured I would do it because it looked like a good time. The original video is by Megan Olivier and I will link her channel and her original video down below along with Ashley, and let's get started. Number 1 is, where do you buy your books from? I mostly buy my books from either thrift books, Amazon, or the thrift store. Like, the majority of my books are from those three places, but I do occasionally buy from Target or Walmart or anywhere with discounted books. And I spend a lot of my time in the bargain section of Books A Million, so there you go. Question number 2, do you pre-order books? And if so, where from? I don't normally pre-order books. I prefer to go out and get them or order them after they've come out. I think it's because I know I very rarely will read that book as soon as it comes out. And the only book that I have currently pre-ordered is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, so. Question number 3, on average, how many books do you buy a month? And this kind of depends on like my budget for books that month and if I think I'm going to read any of them anytime soon, but it's normally anywhere from like 2 to 10. Like this month there's probably going to be a decent amount of them because I didn't buy them and it's my birthday month, so they just appear at my house a lot of the time and I'm like, oh. Question number 4, do you use your local library? I did a lot when I was a kid and when I was younger, especially in middle school, because I used every library, like my school library and my local library in my town, but yeah. And I didn't really use it for all of high school as much until last summer, when I used it a lot and read a lot of things last summer and into the fall. And then I realized that I have like 200 books on my actual TBR shelf at home, and I was like, I need to get that under control first before I start borrowing books from the library. Question number 5 is, if so, how many books do you take out at a time and how many are you allowed to? I would normally take out about 3 or 4 probably, because we have a 2-week lending period and I try not to read more than that for fear of burning myself out in 2 weeks unless it's a readathon. And I think you're allowed to take out 7 to 8 books. Question number 6, what is your opinion on library books? I really like the idea of libraries, and normally their books, at least at my library, are in good condition, but I think it's a great concept to have a place with a bunch of free books that you can read even though you can't keep them. And it's a really great way to read books that you're not sure about and you don't really want to spend the money on, just in case you don't like it, and then you're just going to have wasted your money and get rid of it anyway. Question number 7, how do you feel about charity shops and secondhand bookshops? I love them. It's where I buy the majority of my books, like at my local thrift store, at least the one that we go to all the time. Paperbacks are 40 cents. And hardcovers are 90 cents. And you can't beat the price of buying books that are in pretty good condition usually for under $1. So that's how a lot of books end up on my shelves, to be completely honest. Question number 8, do you keep your TBR shelf separate or together with all the rest of your books? My TBR shelf is currently separate. I have a whole separate shelf that's just entirely too full. Not quite as full as my red shelf though, so that's an accomplishment. But yeah, I keep them separate just so I have an idea of what's I still need to read on my shelves and stuff. Question number 9, do you plan to read all the books on your shelves? Currently, yes, because I do look at my shelves a lot, and if there's something I don't want to read, I either put it in a pile of maybe to get rid of, or I'm probably going to get rid of. Question number 10, what do you do with the books that you've never read and just aren't interested anymore, or that you didn't like? I usually have a pile going in the top of my closet on the top shelf of books that I want to get rid of. And whenever my friends come over, I'll send them a picture of it and be like, are you interested in any of these? And if they are, I'll give it to them the next time I see them. And if nobody wants them, or if it's a bad book and I recommend that they don't read it, I usually just leave it in that pile to get rid of at either a thrift store or to take to half-price books, which I'm slowly becoming obsessed with. Question number 11, do you donate books? Yes, I do. Question number 12 is, would you ever put yourself on a book buying ban? Absolutely not. I would never do that to myself. I enjoy looking at books. Even if I don't have money, I will go in the bookstore to peruse the shelves and just get ideas for what books I really want to buy next as soon as I've gotten a certain amount of books off my TBR shelf read. So, and question number 13 is, do you feel like you buy too many books? The answer to that is no, because there is no such thing and the limit does not exist. I'm going to tag a couple of people to do this tag, even though I'm pretty sure it's kind of older, so I don't think any of you guys have done this, but if you have, just ignore this. But I'm going to tag Megan from Life of a Reader, Julie from A Girl in a Book, Sam from Sam the Book Dragon, and then I'm going to tag Oshina from Oshina Loves Reading and Vanessa from Split Reads, because I don't believe either of them have done this yet either. So I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.